oh, give us pretty baby, we go happy, oh.
Our in-law.
Gege.
Thank you.
If you give us pretty baby, we go happy, oh. Give us pretty baby, hey. Oh my God.
So
Oh my
you know
God.
how to sing like this.
You know, the party was on point. It was beautiful. It was colorful. Oh my. Yes, now I know how to sing. Yes, rapping. Pretty baby.
Did let me to ask her, did you go for the party?
Why not?
Where?
Venture my phone. We online in-laws. What do you expect? What do you mean? Baby, don't know they do that kind of thing again. Their beg. You did not go. You did see the way everything was on point here. Oh
On
my.
behalf of the people that are watching, I will leave you.
Okay.
Because
Leave me.
if I should do what they want to do for you. Anyways, guys, welcome to another exciting episode of Everything Female. And if you're new here, you know what we do here. We talk about everything and anything female. Technically, we're giving you the tips, the teas, everything you need to know as a female gender. Yes. And today you have your host with you, and it's me, Bemi Lopodways, and I have
For me, oh my, I'm so happy to be here today. Chop kisses.
Did I say chop on the online
I
party?
told you, like,
Yeah,
it was on. It's not affecting me, but then it was on point. I enjoyed everything.
But let's not like forget the fact that the wedding was giving
Seriously.
back. The fact that
Hey,
the fact that everyone's energy was on point.
seriously.
You know, if you guys don't know the wedding we're talking about is the JP 2025, the wedding between the communion between Priscilla Ojo and Juma Jux.
Let me say, it's a collaboration between Nigeria and Tanzania. Hey! Oh
Yes,
my God!
because it takes a lot, though.
And I know there are a lot of singles that are already hiring Tanzanian guys. Oh. Seriously speaking, there are a lot. But anyways, hey, baby.
Yeah,
Baby.
this is what you're calling my name.
Baby.
Yeah.
You know, I want us to talk about something unique today.
Which is
Seriously, it's all about this bestie. Because, you know, now I saw Annie on Prissy's wedding, the way he was running all around, the way he was doing,
As
he
a
was
best
even
friend
packing.
should do.
You understand? So I want us to talk about bestie. Like, do you feel that it's good to have an opposite gender as your best friend when you are in a relationship?
apparently Enioluwa is a good example because he actually did so well in the communion of the wedding,
Okay.
the running around of the wedding and everything. So I feel having an opposite sex as your best friend when you're in a relationship
It's
is
not
actually
bad.
it's not a bad thing.
Yeah.
As long as you know where you stand.
Exactly. You know
So,
your boundaries.
Yeah, exactly. So let's break it down for everyone that is watching. So first off, when we say best friend, it's having someone you know that takes every other position of every other person in your life. Not technically fully, but someone that acts as your brother, your sister, your friend,
Your everything.
something like
It's
that.
everything.
But not fully everything, to be honest, because it could take some part. It's just as if that person is taking half of being a mother, half of being a father, half of being a counselor, half of being a friend, half of being an helper. Like the person is literally
Someone you can
giving.
confide in.
Yes, the person is actually
Someone
giving.
you can trust. That's the word. Someone you can trust.
Not, yeah, that's one of it, but someone that does literally every aspect of your life. Financially, physically, spiritually, emotionally, mentally, is doing literally everything, but not fully, but like part. Like you know that if anything happens today, you have called your bestie, like bestie,
Hello,
this one, that one. That is what a best friend is, and it is vice versa. As bestie is your best friend, you're also the best friend, so you're doing exact same thing. But now let's look at it this way: is the fact that now that what we're not saying is, can you have an opposite gender as your best friend
when you are in a relationship?
Now let's say you're not in a relationship,
Okay,
and you now have an opposite gender as your best friend. Will it work?
Well. Okay, let me correct something. I personally, I don't like this issue of bestie. Seriously, like I don't. I have friends, so but I don't really like this bestie of a thing. though your question is that, okay, if I'm not in a relationship and I have a best friend or maybe someone like very close to me, will it definitely to work? But then my kind of person, I don't like best friends. I
Really?
just want us to be,
So your husband was a
mates.
stranger when you married him?
No, not a stranger. We're very close, and at the long run, I get over everything. Okay,
You're
I have.
very... Wait, calm down. You were very
maybe-
close.
Yeah, we're very close.
When you're
Then we
very
became-
close.
we became best friends.
Oh,
Now, I want to say something.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I said normally I don't really like others bestie based on betrayal of trust and all that. It has happened to me that someone that I called my bestie betrayed me. So since then I had this notion that I'm not going to have any best friend again. I'm not going to do this. I'm just going to, talk to people normally, be friends with them, and that's it. You understand? But when you are talking about my marriage and all that, obviously my husband, I have to befriend my husband. We're best of friends. So not to them.
No, I'm not saying obviously you're supposed to marry a stranger.
Okay.
Except if it has money, then of course I have no issue.
You're talking about money here.
But the fact is, when you end up marrying someone, the person has to be a friend.
Of course,
From friendship, you have to be a close friend.
Exactly.
You have to be a best friend.
Best friend. Then
That's
from
what I'm
there to
saying.
aggravate
But I'm
some-
just trying to let you know that because you said you do not like the idea of best friendship.
I don't.
Oh, then your husband became your best friend.
Yeah, exactly. Because I married him. You understand?
So you're saying if you have a best friend, you have to marry the best friend.
No, that's not what I'm saying. That's not what. But wait, that's actually not what I'm saying. But then it's good if you have best friends. I'm not saying you should not have
But it's
best
not
friends.
something you want.
But it's not something I want. It's not something I want actually.
Well, from me, having an opposite gender as your best friend is not a bad thing. As long as your boundaries are set.
Okay,
As long as
good.
both of you know that this is just friend.
You know, baby, you said something and I love it. The fact that you said as far as you know your boundaries, because this generation, hey, God, I beg, this generation, when we talk about friendship with opposite gender, we are talking about something else entirely.
No, there's difference between best friend and there's difference between friends with benefits now.
Hey, there are a lot of people that are hiding under friends with benefits with the name best friend.
And those ones, they don't have future.
Seriously, there are a lot of people out there that all in the name of best friends, they
What's this?
You understand? But I love the fact that Ellie actually played his part very well as Chrissy's bestie.
Yeah, but the
He
point
did
is
so well.
that now we've moved from the fact that okay, generally as a best friend, you are single, you have a male best friend, or you have a
Okay.
female best friend. It's cool, right? I say it's cool. She's saying she really doesn't like the
Yes.
idea. Now let's put it in the position whereby you guys are in a relationship
Okay.
and both of you, okay, one of you have an opposite gender as a best friend. Let's say, for example, me now. I have a male best friend,
Okay.
and the male best friend has a girlfriend. So if you are the girlfriend, I am the best friend. Because that's what's happening for Priscilla right now.
Yeah.
So if you are the girlfriend and I'm the best friend,
Okay.
and I have been best friend with your
For long.
boyfriend for not long, let's say for a year.
Okay.
Like the relationship is still new and fine, and a year, like you know, there's some people that you meet for the first time and you're like, this is
They will
it.
click.
They will click, and from there they're already calling themselves best friend, not because you get, but it's genuine and all that.
Exactly.
So if you come in after a year and you find out and he says, oh, I have a best friend, and it's an opposite gender, why then?
You know this. Well, we've already said that you have to know your boundaries normally. You have to.
Yeah.
Let me say, okay, I'm a jealous girlfriend.
Everybody is jealous.
Jealous, a past jealous, you.
Are you keep person?
No. Not like that, actually, not like that. But I feel that you have to keep assuring me that there is nothing wrong because this generation
Keep assuring you.
yes, that there is nothing wrong
It's
with you guys.
tiring.
Hey,
Why can't you just trust the person?
you know that I actually said that I actually love the fact that Juma and Amy, they actually understand. All this has to do with understanding.
Men don't have problem.
They don't have problem. But female, if you give them little attention like this, they're already in love. Yes.
No,
If
I
you-
wasn't. Let me give you a story.
that's
Let me
you.
give you a story.
Maybe that's
So
you.
what I am saying is, I was actually a best friend to my best friend, obviously a male,
Okay.
and he had a girlfriend for 5 years, and there was nothing that involved, okay, maybe we're having feelings for each other or anything
Okay.
for that 5 good years.
You are a
I'm not
strong girl.
saying that a strong girl say with
You know, maybe
I'm not saying that the girlfriend did not have like any
okay, wait.
thoughts.
Well, you
Because
want to
our
tell
own was really, really intense. So I'm not going to lie. Now, this is what we were doing in the best friendship. We had our boundaries and everything, but then we're all about the love was just very genuine. So I am this kind of person that I express myself fully.
Okay.
I can see a stranger and maybe I want to talk to the stranger. I don't tell the stranger like, sorry, excuse me. I'm like, oh, sorry, love. Hello there.
Okay.
This and that. So I use sweet words to talk to people.
Okay.
Not sweet mouth too. Sweet words to talk to people. I'm
Oh
always
my
like
God.
sweet in my own way of communicating
Because
with
you're a
people.
sweet person.
Exactly. Now, when I'm talking to my best friend, it's all about, hey love, hey darling, this is that. At first, she didn't like it,
Okay.
but then she understood that okay, this is just normal friendship, and this is just how Bimi is. Do you get? It took time, oh, but then she actually understood.
God.
So I'm saying, as long as you know there is boundaries.
Well, yeah. Then understanding matters as well, and trust. If you're in a relationship with somebody, you're in a relationship and you have a bestie. Number one, be assuring your girlfriend that there's nothing wrong.
All these are short.
And number two,
actually you have trust issues.
I do, my dear, I do.
found the problem.
I have trust issues, so don't come and be with me that thing. You understand? You just all in the name of best friend, you now collect my man. No.
Why would you think from the first instance that because he has a best friend, a female
My
best
dear,
friend, is going to collect your man?
It's because it happens. Seriously, it happens. It is something that happens. So the fact that okay, you have your best friend and it works perfect does not mean that it will work perfectly with somebody else. So now we are trying to correct people's notion that is good. You can have a best friend, Abby,
As long as your mind is open and you have Jesus. Because let's not lie. As long as you have Jesus,
you can discipline yourself. Baby.
What do you guys think? Comment down below.
Comment down below. Let's hear your own opinion.
Exactly.
Do you even have a best friend while you're in a relationship? How does it turn out?
And to be honest, we need to say thank you to Enioluwa for being an amazing person all through the years. All through the years.
Seriously. All right, thank you so much. We've come to the end of the show. Thank you so much. Thank you. Don't forget to follow us on all our social media handles: Afrobeat Global, Voice Tome, and Creatrice Empire. Uncut Extra Magazine. All right, and don't forget to follow me on Betty Quizero2 on IG. Might still remain your one and only for me, baby.
And do not forget to follow me on Instagram at Tola__Savvy. And yes, do not forget to like, subscribe, and share.
Exactly.
Share to your neighbors.
Important.
Especially that your boyfriend have bestie. Share to him. He needs to understand. In case. Anyways, bye bye.